All right, guys. What's up, lucky boy? Thank you. Hey, gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and today's lesson is about the easiest way to close a sale without selling in real estate. So again, the easiest way to close a sale without selling in real estate. Now, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a couple of things. I'm going to show you how to get traffic, okay, for free. I'm going to show you how to close the deal, okay. I'm going to show you how to do all that stuff without selling. And at the same time, I'm going to show you how to do that using technology in automation, in autopilot. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to digest, but after doing this for 20 years, I've been able to create systems that I'm going to just let you guys download it just like an open source programming code. Okay, so without selling, all in automation or autopilot. Okay. So I'm going to show you in a few seconds how to get traffic for free, how to do the closing, how to do the selling without selling, and then how to do all the stuff in automation, which then end of the day equals for free, majority free or almost for free. The traffic is going to be for free, okay? And one great example that I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you what I do in my business. Therefore, we can have a live example of how it works, okay? Now, some of you guys are realtors, some of you guys are investors, and some of you guys are just entrepreneurs. And this thing's going to work for every one of you guys. Now, what you need to realize is that the world is moving forward, and using technology, you can automate your business without you doing the sweat equity, okay? And so let me pull the curtains back and get started, guys, okay? Perfect. If you guys have any questions about real estate or what we're going to talk about, just leave it below, and I'll be happy to leave a comment and answer your questions as we go or in the following days. This is the reason why I do this. All right, so I'm going to talk about my own personal business, how I'll use this system that I'm going to give it to you to automate my business, to do the sales, to do the closing without me ever picking up the phone, without me ever cold calling, and without me ever trying to sell and close anyone. Everything happens in the system, okay? In the funnel. All right, I'm going to show you how that works, okay? I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to zoom in as well, all right? Now, so let's start. So everything starts with traffic, all right? And let's probably start here. Everything starts with traffic. In real estate, there's 3 stepping stones, or in any business, but in real estate, there's 3 stepping stones to have a successful business, which is number 1, I simplified it, is lead generation. Second is closing. Third is exit strategy. So the very first step to get this ball moving is to get traffic. All right? Let me make this thing just a tad smaller. Okay. Now, in this traffic, there's a lot of different plans that I have that brings in customers, or brings in potential customers, or brings in people that are interested in the subject that I have a company in, okay? All right, so for right now, in this one specific example, I made $2,500 just overnight, just last night, and I figured why don't I just do a video about this for you guys, how I was sleeping, I made this money, and this happens all the time, and I want to share with you how I set it up for it to happen for me so you can have it for your business, okay? Because that's why I have this channel. So the way I got this traffic, it came from YouTube, okay? And what I did is I did a training video just like this for free, and I put it online. It took a lot of time to make it and prep it up, just like this. And on which one?
YouTube.
All right. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, let's just take it off. All right, guys, technical difficulties. So we got to do start where you stand. So going back to the story, the way I created traffic and the way I kind of just did a video a couple of days ago, well, how to drive traffic through YouTube is exactly what I use. So I'm not just making stuff up. I created traffic through a video called, with bandit signs, how do bandit signs work, and etc. A visitor came on the YouTube channel. They watched that video. Then there was a link in there, okay? So they went to the link to my website, okay? And so the way it worked is they went to my website. Now, I want to take some time to explain. There's two types of different websites. I like to learn from nature. In nature, there's two types of water. Okay, you have the water like ocean, right? So it's like an ocean, right? And in this ocean, you can go up, you can go down, you can go right, you can go left, right? You have the freedom to go wherever you want. Okay, that's the ocean. The other one is a river, where it has a specific path that it follows, like the Mississippi River or other rivers like the Nile River, etc. Okay, that has a specific path. So there's two types of different waters, and so there's basically two types of different websites. Okay, a general website, like a website that I had that came from my YouTube channel, right, was just like a general website that most of us have that has, if we're realtors, it says, search for products. Search for properties for rent or properties for sale. If you're an investor, then you have a form that says, let me give you a cash offer, etc. And it has maybe your inventory of rental houses or whatever, okay? So you have multiple navigation pages, so it's like an ocean. When a visitor comes, they can go anywhere. They can go up, they can go down, and they're free to choose wherever they want. So the path is just like whatever, okay? Like the ocean, all right? While a river is specific, it tells them exactly what to do. So in my case, the visitor came from the YouTube channel, they came to my website, which is like an ocean. Well, the problem with the ocean is that it's hard for me to make a sell or make a conversion. So that's proven. That's why landing pages exist, okay? So now let's talk about how I took it from the ocean and turned it into a river. Okay, so I can control the current and the direction of the path. So the visitor came to my website. What I did is I created a pop-up, all right, offering them a free book. All right, guys. So, and I'm going to show you, right now, another theory that I teach at the dojo, that free is very, very powerful, especially if you go above and beyond it and you truly try to help people, that you can make a lot of money in free. And many of us don't believe this. And this is a perfect example why I took the time to do this video. How I made, $2,497 when I was sleeping. Okay. Overnight, and this happens all the time, and I want to just take one deal and exactly digest it and help you understand how did it go from a raw material into my mouth, into my stomach, and etc. Okay, all right. So the traffic came, which happened to be YouTube, goes to my website, and since my website is like an ocean, like most other people's website, that's a major problem with the website. It's an ocean. The visitors can go anywhere, up and down, whatever. I created a pop-up that told the visitor, hey, you can download this free book. Okay? And then the visitor has an option to click yes or click no. Okay? And I want to take a little time to explain the psychological part. When they click yes, I put ideas in there, like words are very powerful, that says, yes, I want to be a champ. Or yes, I want to win, right? And if they want to click no, then I say something like, negative, like, hey, no, I don't want to win in life. Or no, I'm a chimp, or if you're getting what I'm saying. It's just small things, but it lets people know nobody wants to be a chimp. No one wants not to win. People want to win, okay? And so that's what my stuff does. And I just want to shoot straight with them and say, look, dude, you don't want to win? This is a free book. You don't want to win? You don't want to learn these strategies that I spend thousands of hours and money to discover them? So, I'm being real with them. So I just put it on my website just like that as well, okay? So when they come to the pop-up, if they say no, okay, then what I do is I direct them right back to my website. So if they come to the pop-up says, do you want to get the free book? If the visitor says no, okay, then I give them right back to the website, because that's not what they want. They're on my website to read about a blog that teaches them about X or Y, cold calling, whatever, okay? So no big deal. But if they say yes, then what I do is I take them to my free book landing page. Okay? So if they say yes, I take them to my free book landing page, and here it says, hey, please give me your name, please give me your number, email, etc. Now, if the people decide not to fill out the form to get the book, what's going to happen is be no. So it's going to go no. Okay. Now, with these no's, there's things that I do called retargeting marketing. Okay. Which we don't have a lot of time to get into it in this episode. I just want to show you how I just made $2,487 when I was sleeping. I just thought I should do a video about it, because it harvests the powers of free, powers of going the extra mile. It harvests the powers of technology. It powers the 20 years of me being an entrepreneur and never borrowing any money and learning how to sell. Back in the days, what I used to love to sell from high school to now what I don't like to sell anymore. I actually hate selling. And so instead of me being a pushy person, I allow people just to gravitate to me. It's kind of like a pull effect, and that's what I'm going to show you, and that's what I'm hoping that I'm conveying to you, that you don't have to be that pit bull or be a pushy sales guy to get deals. You can just be, a relaxed guy that doesn't even like to sell anymore, even though I'm good at sales. I've been doing it since high school, never had a job, never had a resume. And the strategy is now the pull, where people just pull to me through gravitation. So let's go back to the story. I used free traffic, YouTube, and that's what I teach you in the dojo, especially in the Alchemy Stones training course, how to get all the traffic for free. So I used a YouTube video, which was about band designs. The visitor came, they came to my website. I popped up, since there was an ocean and they could go anywhere, I wanted to help them be like a river and guide them. And I popped up the pop-up, says, hey, do you want this free book? Yes, I'm a champ, I want to win it. Or no, I don't want to win. And this person said, yes, I do want to win. They went to the free book landing section. And if they would have said no, it would have been great. They would have left. I would have marketed it to them. Okay. But in this case, they said yes. So what happened was, on the next page, okay, is where I give them a great offer. Okay. I have my playbook. Okay. My real estate playbook. I sell it for $300, but I have it in this funnel, and I have set it up where if someone comes in this funnel and they get my book, they could download my playbook that costs $300. There's a variety of good bonuses and goodies in it. I don't want to get into it right now, but I let them have it for $9. So I'll let them have it for $9. If only a one-time opportunity. They can't do it again, okay? So they have to decide if they want to do this deal. If they say yes, which this gentleman said yes, then they go to the pay page. Okay, and at that time they pay. Okay, Once they pay, if they say yes, now, once after they pay, then the confirmation page where they land later is they're going to come to my other landing page or my other river, okay, that talks about the Alchemy Stones funnel automation, which is kind of like what I'm using right now. I'm trying to teach you. I do have a course that we go into depth about all these different backup plans that we haven't even talked about here, okay? And how to generate a bunch of traffic totally for free, which we only just talked about one thing here, which is not, there's so many other stuff out there. Okay, so let's start here. So this gentleman got to the free page. They said, they wanted it. They submit their information. The next page, instead of being a thank you page or a page that says, here, download the book, I didn't do that. I just emailed that to them, okay? And I said, hey, here's a great offer. Here's a book that's $300. I'm letting you have it for $9. Do you want it? And this person was definitely smart, and they jumped on the opportunity and got a $300 book for $9, guys. Okay. Now, once they went to and on this page, it wasn't a page where they paid. It was called what I call. Sorry, my mind's kind of blanked out. What people call click through, where I gauge their motivation, okay? If I don't ask them to pay or I don't ask them to fill out the form again, all I ask them is, if you're motivated, click yes. If you don't want this, click no, okay? So this person was motivated, they went to my pay page, they paid. After they paid through PayPal, they came to the Alchemy course landing page, okay? They came to another funnel that talked about my Alchemy Stones class. But hold on up, and then I'm going to show you what happened, okay? But before I do that, what happens here is that on the playbook offer page, if the person would have said, no, I don't want it, because this was a yes, these are yeses, they're going with the flow, okay? If this person would have said, no, I don't want it, okay? And it was a no, then this would be my backup plan number 2, and I would do a variety of different marketing to them to go ahead and turn that into a deal without ever picking up the phone, without ever calling them, without ever being pushy, all through automation, through emails and other systems that we show you how to set up, actually help you set it up at the Alchemy Stone class. But if they said no, besides the backup plan, which is the marketing plan, which is, if you guys don't know, the backup plan is the follow-up, okay? We do all the follow-up in automation. Saves you a lot of time, saves you with people telling you to F yourself, it saves you times with people telling you no. It just saves you time without having virtual assistants, VAs. So we do it all in automation. I'll show you how to do all that up. But if they said no on here, let's say they want to get the playbook, then what would happen is they would go back into the Alchemy Stones offer landing page, okay? Which is a whole different funnel, because this is one funnel. Okay? If they would have said, yes, I want to download the playbook, and they went to the pay page to pay, they decided to say no, okay? Then we would take them back to the Alchemy Stone funnel page, okay? So the point of the story is that I'm giving away free. For example, I give away free YouTube, I do videos for you guys, okay? Then I give away free book. From that, I give more, something that was worth $300. The people have bought it, and I give them an offer for $9. The individual was smart, they jumped on it, okay? And then after that, after they paid, they came to my Alchemy Stones course, okay? Which is a $12,000 course. This is a 2-day class that we sit there. We do all this stuff from creating landing pages, which is the very tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of stuff I don't want to talk about because it's top secret. I don't want other people copying me. But we generate you tons of traffic for free. In autopilot, we create you follow-ups. In autopilot, we teach you how to do Facebook marketing. Not like the average people that teach it, to say do Facebook interest. I help you generate lists. I help you generate targeted lists totally for free. And everything I do is about free, because as you can see in this funnel, the gentleman came here for free, got a free book, and at the end of the day, once they pay the $9, Then they came to the alchemy funnel course. They went through it, and they ended up paying $2,497 while I was sleeping, guys. Okay, and through this whole thing, it was all done through the website. Now, if you want to see how the funnel works, go to myrealestatedojo.com. Again, myrealestatedojo.com, and then there's a pop-up that asks you, or just click on the free book, and you can follow the funnel. And then come back and watch this. It'll make more sense to you guys. Okay. So the cool thing is, I use free advertisement, which I show you how to do in the Alchemy Stones class. I use more free stuff, and then I give a great offer, all right, and then I made $2,500. Now, all without me ever talking to the customer, ever, never picking up the phone, never, selling them, never pressuring them, never saying, hey, put it on your credit cards, go get into debt, like all the other companies do out there that, my students have told me about, okay? I don't do any of that stuff, okay? And here's the great thing. This person that signed up, and majority of other people that have signed up, they succeed because they have what it takes in their heart. No one's calling them and twisting their arm and pressuring them to join up. No one's convincing them. Now, a lot of the other academies and great places out there, they have salespeople that try to persuade you or convince you to join up with them, okay? And at the dojo, I don't do this, even though I've been doing sales since high school as a personal trainer. And the reason I don't do this as entrepreneurship in this business, because I'll do you injustice. If you're not ready to leap, right, for your own future, okay, and you need someone to kick you out, then the likelihood of you succeeding are very slim, guys. Because to be able to be successful in this business, or as an entrepreneurship, as a real estate investor, as a realtor, you need to be able to make decisions for yourself. You need to be able to notice there's an opportunity and be able to take it just like a UFC fighter does, okay? Or any sport athlete, they look for that advantage and they go to get the medal, okay? So you have to have those abilities. And when other companies try to sell you, they're inhibiting you to make the most important first move, which is you have to be able to make a decision by yourself, okay? And if you need help and aid for somebody to make a decision for you, maybe it's okay if you're buying furniture, if you're buying a car, but to get mentoring or to get guidance or to have success and anything, it just can't be like that. Somebody can persuade you to be a guitar player. Somebody can't persuade you to be a good karate player. Somebody can't persuade you to be a good football player. Somebody can't persuade you to be a good entrepreneur. They can persuade you and make it suck your money, split you, from your money. But the odds of you succeeding because of that split is very, very slim. And I think it's just unjust to do. So I don't do this, but I do create, automation funnels. Okay, I hate to call it funnels because it's not just like a simple website or there's a website with a video. There's a lot that goes into it. But as you can see, it's easy to set all this stuff up. The hard part is to understand how to get traffic for free, because many people tell you to spend all your money in the traffic. For example, if you go to REI clubs or you read some of these forums, they say, hey, well, send out 1,000 postcards. Send out 1,000 yellow postcards. Well, get the expired list, or get the probate list, or get the list and send out letters. Well, at $1 a letter, 1,000, well, that's $1,000, okay? You got how many times do you have to send to get a response rate, okay? And response rate being like 1 to 3%. So as you can see, when you spend all this money and leads coming in, with that type of advertisement, you get so little return. And today we live in technology where you can use stuff like backup plans to reharvest, recycle the leads that come in. For example, let me give you some examples. Okay, so let's say this gentleman came to my website, other people came to my website, okay, they went to the funnel, they came here and they decide not to buy anything from you. They decide not to get a free book, okay? Then what I can do is what I call my backup plan number 1, okay? And backup plan number 1, I use like Facebook, targeting and Google targeting, okay? What that means is, I track them, I put a cookie on their browser, and kind of like data mining, and I'm allowing them to retarget to them, to re-advertise them, to reconnect with them over and over to the spam that I want. And to me, if I was going to spend $1,000, I wouldn't spend $1,000 on the traffic. I would use free, okay, to get the traffic, and then I would spend the money on this part, okay, the retargeting, because the people that showed up on my website are more motivated, okay. They, for example, they saw my ad and they went to my website. Where if I'm sending out letters to a random area or a random list, I'm waiting for them to come to my website. So this is already advanced. These people are already on your website. So you're ahead and you have to spend this money. Now, how do you get people to your website? You use a lot of free and creative imagination. And I teach you that in the Alchemy Stones class, guys. Okay? So if I was going to spend the money, I would spend my money in what's called retargeting, where what I do and what I teach at the dojo is, as people come into your website, this should be free, and as they go over here into the rabbit tunnel further and further and further, the more you spend, okay? Because the more motivated they are. So the people here is free, people here a little bit, people here a little bit, here a little bit more, and as they go this way, their motivation increases, okay? So therefore, you can spend more money, okay? And then you're not spending like hitting 1,000 people, okay? Here, you got to hit 1,000 people. Like say you get the expires or you get the probate, and you have to hit 1,000 people. Where if you use free, like I teach you at the dojo in the Alchemy Stone training, if you use free, okay, when people come in here, you save your ammunition, you save your funds, marketing funds, and spend this much, okay, versus this much, and then your this much gives you this much profits because they're highly qualified, laser-focused customers or audiences that are actually looking for your stuff and are consuming your stuff, and you spend more money over here, and your more money is this much compared to here where you have to spend this much. So I want to make sure you guys understand that I'm a high believer of free, okay, versus money. Any fool can tell you how to spend money, but it takes imagination and creativity to use stuff for free, okay? And I'm a high believer of using free to generate business. Now, once you make money from that free, then you can use that money as what I call house money, and then you should invest all of it back into the business, guys. You can take your initial capital out. Because the best way to start a business is to bootstrap it. The best way to start a business is not to owe anyone. I don't understand the philosophy that if you want to go positive, you want to go get into debt millions of dollars or thousands of dollars to go positive. That's not, that's not that cool. And if you look around, a lot of people on the internet, they're telling you what to do. They had jobs most of their lives and they just got fired or decided to quit. I've never had a job before. Okay, most of them will tell you that they started their business by borrowing on their credit cards or somehow getting into debt, and they happened to make it. Okay, what about all the other ones that borrowed money didn't make it? Okay, they did leveraging, whatever they want to call it, same stuff. Okay, all right. So at the dojo, any fool can get into debt. And some of the people that do get into debt make it and get out of the rat race, right? But the risk, the ability, the odds are so much against you. So if you want to go positive, it doesn't make sense to go negative to go positive. It's better just to bootstrap it, use your imagination, creativity. That's what the universe implemented in you. And it's your job to harvest that seed, dude. That's it. Your job is not to go stick your hand up for a banker to give you some money or to ask people to give you some money. Your job is to close your eyes, use your imagination, and do what the Creator planted into your heart, dude. That's why you got to follow your heart, guys, okay? It knows what to do, okay? You just got to believe into it. Now, before I was a hardcore seller. Now, I rather just have my systems sell with me because I have a lot of follow-up systems. This is just the path flow, okay? There's a lot of follow-up systems, what I call backup number 1, backup number 2, backup number 3, backup number 4, and then this system has its own backup. Each one of these backups has 6+ follow-up ways that we reach out to the customer in different mediums, different media types, to help us brand our company, to let the customer know we're the expert in the business. And that's what you should do for your business as well, if you're a realtor, if you're a real estate investor, or even an entrepreneur. Because when you have an ocean, like a website, okay, it's hard to make sales because the customers can get lost. They can go up, they can go down, they can go left, they can go right. What you need is, a website is great, okay? If you sell products like I do, a website is good, okay? But even in that ocean, I need the rivers, right? That's why it's important to learn from nature. Nature has river, and it also has oceans, okay? So we have to implement the same thing. We need, things that customers can go and have freedom, and then they can roam around anywhere they want, and they got to be channels or rivers where we take directions and we tell them, hey, you got to go this way, you got to go this way, you got to go this way, and they have control of, do they want yes or no? It's just left or right, yes or no, 1 or 0 per se, okay? They don't have all these options. And that's what I've done with the funnel. I've done this. I can sleep, make sales. I don't have to talk to customers here. Like, people can call me. I don't have to talk to customers here, not because I don't have love for them, because I don't want to try to sell them to get into my funnel. I don't have to talk to anyone here. And here's the great thing. Customers that don't want to get sold to, this funnel works perfectly for them because they don't want to get sold. They don't want somebody to call them, harass them, tell them to get their credit card out, tell them to get into debt, try to put pressure on them, try to pull the wool over them. Just doesn't make any sense at the dojo, guys, okay? I believe in start where you stand. Now, when I first started, I didn't understand all this stuff like almost 20 years ago, but I've been doing websites and IT since the beginning of the internet, it seems like, okay? In 1996, 1997, 99, I was doing SEO and generating leads online and making money through website lead generation, guys. Now, I am not only generating leads, I am generating the traffic, the leads, doing the follow-up, okay? Multi-dimensional follow-up, all through the funnel, all through this, what I call automation funnel, okay, to machines. And then I'm even closing the deal. They're even paying without me being there, without me having a secretary there, without me having a sales rep there that picks up the phone. So, okay, you want to pay? Here, what's your credit card number? Okay, let me get your information so I can run it, or let me send you an email confirmation. None of that. It happens all in automatic, guys, okay? And that's the power of automation. So, if you guys have any questions or comment, leave it below, and I'll be happy to answer those stuff for you guys. Don't take no for an answer. Hustle and bustle. See you later, gang.